The city of Madison is planning for future growth and housing needs, but the draft of its new West area plan is causing confusion and fear among some West Side residents. Arman Rahman spoke to them and the city to break the plan down.
Charlotte city officials project that Madison will add 110,000 people by the year 2050 based on census data. The West Side area plan is one of 12 that are part of the citywide comprehensive plan that was approved last year. But residents are divided with how it goes about fitting in housing. It calls for rezoning for properties across the West Side to allow more mixed-use development and more housing located around the new bus rapid transit system. But some residents who live near Sheboygan Avenue and Eau Claire Avenue fear it will encourage developers to put pressure on the owners of apartment buildings to sell or pressure the community to turn the buildings over. Others say the proposals in the plan don't do enough.
With the experience of the buildings that are going up around town right now, I don't believe some of the recommendations in this plan are going to keep this neighborhood affordable.
I think what I'm hearing from the other side, people saying that this area plan doesn't go far enough. You know, it's making these kind of little changes here and there, and some of the changes that they're making are not going to get the kind of density that the city needs.
Officials with the planning department say the West Side and Northeast Side are just the first areas to come up in this process, where they're looking at ways to be flexible with land if property owners want to sell it in the future. Since zoning changes can be a huge process, they say proactive rezoning will help streamline it.
It doesn't force people to sell their homes. It doesn't force a private landowner to sell their pool. It doesn't force a church to leave town. It's just the city taking a look at the opportunities that are there and looking for flexibility to add housing where we can, because there is such a desperate need that the city recognizes, and that's what we're trying to address.
And after the spike in public interest, the planning department has allowed comments on the plan to be submitted online indefinitely. We'll have a link to that full draft plan on channel3000.com. City officials plan to have more opportunities for the community to ask questions and get involved soon.
Arman, thank you. Close to $1 million in federal funding is going to UW-Madison's new Center of Excellence in PFAS Environmental Science. Congressman Mark Pocan was part of that announcement in a press conference this afternoon. The money will be used to update the lab's analytical equipment to better test for PFAS in our water. Known as forever chemicals, PFAS breaks down in our bodies extremely slow and can lead to major illnesses, which is why it's important we learn as much as possible about PFAS.
The research that's happening here is really instrumental, and the fact that we're able to get an earmark of $963,000 towards this new equipment and towards the research is just something that we're really happy to be able to announce.
PFAS has been detected in Wisconsin's groundwater, surface water, and agricultural fields. These chemicals are found just about everywhere. New tonight, Joe Lieberman, former U.S. Senator and a vice presidential candidate, has died. According to a statement from his family, Lieberman suffered complications from a fall. The Stamford, Connecticut native was elected to his home state Senate in 1970, representing New Haven. In 2000, then Vice President Al Gore chose Lieberman as a running mate in his race for the White House, which they lost to George W. Bush and Dick Cheney. Joe Lieberman was 82 years old.
Today, we transitioned from search and rescue to recovery.
The remains of two construction workers killed after Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed yesterday have been recovered, but the bodies of 4 others have not yet been found. The bridge collapsing after it was struck by a massive container ship that lost the ability to steer. Police were able to close the bridge to vehicle traffic less than 2 minutes before the collapse, but construction workers filling potholes were still on it. Now the attention turns to how this all happened. Natalie Brand shares what investigators are working with tonight.
During a desperate and intense search and recovery Wednesday, Maryland officials announced 2 bodies were recovered from the wreckage of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Divers located a red pickup truck submerged in approximately 25 feet of water in the area of the middle span of the bridge. Divers recovered two victims of this tragedy trapped within the vehicle.
6 construction workers who were on the bridge at the time of the collapse are presumed dead. The NTSB is investigating what caused the cargo ship called Dolly to ram a critical support beam of the bridge early Tuesday. The ship lost power and issued a mayday call before the crash. The NTSB is analyzing the ship's voyage data recorder in hopes of determining what went wrong.
Our entire focus on scene is to collect the perishable evidence.
The Port of Baltimore remains closed to ship traffic. The Navy says it's mobilizing large barges equipped with cranes to help clear the channel and remove submerged portions of the bridge.
The task in front of us, it will be real. It will be daunting.
The timeline is unclear, as the collapse is also forcing companies to divert shipping at one of the East Coast's busiest ports and the #1 hub for vehicle imports and exports.
It is going to lead to a lot of complications for our supply chain.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says he's also worried about the local economic impact to the 8,000 workers directly employed by the port. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Baltimore.
Wisconsinites may recall more than 10 years ago when Leo Frigo Memorial Bridge in Green Bay started to sag. In September of 2013, one of the bridge's support piers buckled, allowing a 400-foot portion of the bridge to sink 2 feet. The bridge carries I-43 traffic, and this all happened because of corrosion. But the bridge was never at risk of collapsing. It was closed for a little more than 3 months, reopening in January of 2014 after a nearly $9 million fix. Well, get those Powerball tickets ready if you have them. Coming up, you can't win if you don't play. We have the numbers for tonight's estimated $865 million jackpot.
In America, adventures can be both big and small. That's why we created the Ford Explorer, available with an intelligent 4-wheel drive terrain management system and 7-passenger seating. Ford Explorer, the all-time best-selling SUV in America, and ready for life's everyday adventures. Choose FlexBuy on Explorer with 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Mike Super, Magic and Illusion, America's Got Talent finalist, winner of NBC's Phenomenon, leaving audiences speechless. Now you can see Mike Super live. Saturday, June 15th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. A show for the whole family to enjoy this Father's Day weekend. Mike Super, Magic and Illusion at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Prepare your lawn for spring with Forever Green Crabgrass Preventer and Fertilizer. A 32-pound bag of fertilizer covering up to 10,000 square feet is just $17.99 after rebate. Menards has the largest in-stock selection of AC2 pressure-treated decking and lumber. AC2 thick decking is 15% thicker than standard 1-inch decking, providing a stronger, more durable deck surface. Get an 11% rebate on all AC2 pressure-treated decking.
Save big money at Menards.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the limited time triple pet pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Giant, classic, and mini cup pepperoni? Now that is an expression.
Order the triple pep today.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Blackish creator Kenya Barris shares his brand new show. You ain't never seen nothing like this. And You're Worthy. Author Jamie Kern Lima will prove it. I love your passion about this.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Well, someone won last night's Mega Millions $1 billion jackpot, but will there be a winner for tonight's Powerball? Here are the numbers for the estimated $865 million jackpot. Wow, look at those numbers. 37, 46, 57, 60, 66, and the Powerball is 8. If there is a winner tonight, they could choose to receive the money in 30 annual payments or a big lump sum estimated at $416 million. But if no one matches these numbers, that jackpot will continue to grow, and we'll have to do this all over again come Saturday night. Well, Friday is a big day for Beyonce fans. Her country music album drops, but we think we know the track list to Act 2, Cowboy Carter. In an Instagram post, she teased 27 phrases which appear to be song titles. 2 of them, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, have already been released as singles. It is unknown if any of the songs referencing country stars Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton are duets with those artists. The new album is the second of what is anticipated to be a 3-part project. And speaking of music, vinyl records outsold compact discs last year for the second year in a row, and they widened the gap by selling about 43 million units, or about 6 million more than CDs. Before 2022, records hadn't been the top physical music format since 1987. It's unclear why vinyls are seeing a boost in popularity, but many enthusiasts love the tactile feel of handling them, looking at the album artwork and manually placing the needle in that groove. Well, Alex rejoins us now with the first warn forecast to tell us when we will get some more badly needed rain.
Yes, for some, Charlotte, some. I'm going to track that here in just a moment. We need any drops that we can get. You know, it's not good to go into the planting season in drought. But one more cold night ahead, a milder Thursday, so that's something to look forward to. The showers enter Friday night, and I'm going to track that here in just a moment, folks. Who stands the best chances? 32 degrees, it's a popular number across all of Dane County right now. Upper 20s to lower 30s. These are normal lows for this time of year, but we're going to tumble. We're going to go all the way down to 22 to start off your Thursday, warming up to the upper 30s by the time we get to Luncheroo. And then as we end your day, temperatures in the middle 40s. And we got that sunshine out there to help warm things up out there. But that weather system, as we go Friday into your Friday evening, that's our next chance for rain up into the scattered category. That weather system we'll track right now. Here it is, 10 o'clock as you join us for 10 o'clock. Jacob will be here at 10 o'clock on Friday. Couple showers off towards the south and towards the east. As you put it into motion, Madison, I-90, I-39 into the east stand the better chances for these rain showers. That's not good news for our folks in southwestern Wisconsin that really need the raindrops. Hopefully over the next 2 days we will see this weather system track maybe a little bit further west and sneak southwest Wisconsin. Fingers crossed on that. Chilly overnight tonight, a little warmer on your Thursday and showers late on your Friday, especially for Madison and points off towards the east. After that wet weather chance Friday going on into your Saturday, I think Easter Sunday is going to be dry for the most part, but a decent chance of rain showers mixing it with some wet snow Monday going on into your Tuesday, maybe ending as a few wet snowflakes on Tuesday itself. And then after that, I said earlier in the newscast, I got 60s in the forecast. I sure do by the end of next week. Weather models continue to indicate the likelihood of 60-degree weather. Just looking at weather models right now, they wouldn't be surprised if we're even warmer than that as we head out into this point next week.
Well, here's a really cool story. Iowa women's basketball star Caitlin Clark has an offer from actor and rapper Ice Cube. Instead of playing professionally in the WNBA, he's offering her $5 million to join his 3-on-3 league. He's the CEO of the Big Three, a 12-team professional league for 3-on-3 basketball. In the offer, which he posted to social media, he called Clark a generational athlete. In the meantime, she has other pressing matters. The Iowa Hawkeyes are in the NCAA tournament and face Colorado Saturday with a trip to the Elite Eight on the line. Well, after a few days off, my Marquette Golden Eagles have a date with North Carolina State on Friday in the Sweet 16. This is the first time in 11 seasons Marquette has made it this far in the tournament. And today, the Golden Eagles received a big showing of fan support as they were sent off to Dallas. It's a tale of two different teams, number 2 seed Marquette and number 11 seed North Carolina State. It's a Cinderella story so far this tournament, but Marquette fans Well, you know what? We're feeling confident.
This is a great team, and we can go a long way. Why shouldn't we be just thrilled? Right?
Right. Tip-off on Friday is set for 6:09 p.m. You'll be able to see that game right here on WISC-TV. And we'll be right back with more sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Introducing Gloria's Mexican Restaurant, your destination for authentic Mexican cuisine and craft cocktails. We're proud to offer delicious dishes made from the best ingredients. Whether a family meal or a special event, Gloria's has you covered. Visit us today.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good, right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar.
Qualified lessees can get this Equinox for $269 a month. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay on direct deposits. So when you get invited to your third destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space.
But for years, China's been lowballing their prices,
so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill. And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit BadgerscapeDesignAndLandscape.com.
When you donate furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore, you make an impact on neighbors in your community. Profits generated from Restore sales help provide safe and secure housing for hardworking families across Dane County. Donate to make a difference today.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For the first time since March 26 of 2011, the Badger women's basketball team is hosting a WNIT game. Wisconsin will take on Illinois State on Thursday in the Super 16 round, and this is a whole new experience for the team. Remember, none of the Badgers have played postseason basketball before as a Badger, so with the stakes high, win or your season is over, this group is just happy to have another day of hoops with each other.
There's an excitement, there's a joy with being able to still be part of a select few that are still playing at this time of year. And I think that they're really soaking up the additional time with this group. And we often say, you're never going to get an opportunity to play with this group of people ever again. And so I think they've really embraced that and are trying to, stay in the moment as much as possible.
After a runner-up finish in the national championship game, Jane Gervais has decided to enter the transfer portal. The Badger netminder started 18 games for Wisconsin, going 15-3, posting 6 shutouts and a save percentage of .921. Gervais will have 1 year of eligibility left. The NFL draft is less than a month away, and there's one guy who's been steadily catching the eye of teams since nearly his first step on campus. Platteville's Justin Blazek. The two-time All-American prides himself on hard work. He has a motor that doesn't quit, and with a chance to live out a childhood dream and play in the NFL, it's a surreal feeling to see all that hard work about to pay off.
You're always working towards it, but to see it really come to fruition is a whole different thing. So all the hard work, all the dedication that I've put into this game, it's starting to pay off, and I'm really proud of that. I've honestly been trying not to think about it because you work a lot harder when you don't know what's going to happen. So if I were to get my name called or I were to get that phone call, you know, it would be an absolute childhood dream come true.
2 days after entering the transfer portal, Dean Hamady has found a new home. The two-time All-American is headed to Oklahoma State for what he called his next chapter, chasing titles. In his 3 years at Wisconsin, Hamady went 81-14 with 2 sixth-place finishes in the NCAA tournament and a Big Ten title. And tomorrow's opening day for the Brew Crew has been postponed due to rain in the forecast in Queens, New York. So instead of Thursday baseball, the Brewers and Mets will play on Friday. First pitch for the season opener is set for 12:40. Remember, their home opener at AmFam Field is on Tuesday against the Twins. We're back after this.
Craving Tex-Mex in the Midwest? Look no further than Me and Julio restaurant in Fitchburg. From our authentic dishes to our inviting atmosphere, there's something for everyone at Me and Julio. Start with our delicious starters and drinks, then move on to our mouth-watering entrees and mains. Whether it's a casual meal or a special occasion, we're here to make your dining experience memorable. Visit us today at Me and Julio restaurant. Tex-Mex goes Midwest.
When we tell people it took 138 iterations to refine the Tiguan chassis, they say, oh, cool. But when we tell them it also took our engineers 189 pizzas, 22 birthdays, 4,005 miles commuted through 13 thunderstorms, 16 neglected haircuts, 52 all-nighters, and 19 nightmares about chassis, they usually go, oh, wow. The meticulously refined Tiguan. Hop in. It's a VW. Get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Tiguan during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
Look, I'm not a young guy. That's no secret. But here's the deal. I understand how to get things done for the American people. I led the country through the COVID crisis. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world. I passed a law that lowers prescription drug prices, caps insulin at $35 a month for seniors. For 4 years, Donald Trump tried to pass an infrastructure law, and he failed. I got it done. Now we're rebuilding America. I passed the biggest law in history to combat climate change because our future depends on it. Donald Trump took away the freedom of women to choose. I'm determined to make Roe v. Wade the law of the land again. Donald Trump believes the job of the president is to take care of Donald Trump. I believe the job of the president is to fight for you, the American people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Can we do one more take?
Look, I'm very young, energetic, and handsome. What the hell am I doing this for?
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
Easter Bunny auditions.
Here comes Peter Cottontail.
Colbert's got a new Late Show with Liam Neeson tonight on CBS.
You can't show me that stuff and expect me to read after. All right, say bye-bye to Quick Trip's bagged milk. For more than 40 years, you've been able to find it in Quick Trip's aisles, but that won't be the case anymore. Beginning in May, the company announcing today it will stop Nature's Touch bagged milk all across all the locations, citing customer purchasing preferences. Okay. Now we're going to switch gears and go back to Alex with our forecast.
Cold, cold. Just one more night of cold. We can see that with our graphic. There's the cold. 21 in Lone Rock, 22 in Madison. This is it. Well, tomorrow night will be a bit on the chilly side too, but optimism here, Alex. Optimism. 45 sunny conditions on your Thursday. We'll do mid-20s for your Thursday night.
Tell
then
them
we
the real good stuff.
Yeah, the real good stuff, Charlotte. 50s on your Friday, 50 on Saturday. Easter Sunday not looking too bad. Little chilly Monday and Tuesday, but the real good stuff we were talking about before during break, 60s by the end of next week, maybe even 70.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't laugh, it's gonna happen. Alex said so. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Thanks for joining us. Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.